So, gentlemen, figure 4, airspace classification, figure 5, aeronautical decision making, what we went through just now, negative attitudes and corrections. Figure 6, you got legend sectional aeronautical chart. As you know, that's the epicenter of the whole exam. At least we can make it so. Figure 7, highest level elevation calculator. Then you got figure 8a, figure 8b, figure 9, figure 10, figure 11. They're all the guidance for you to log into FAA safety website and start the course on 107. So that takes care of those. Figure 12, load factor chart. Figure 13, weight and balance. And figure 14, stall attack angle. Figure 15, a nice image of remote pilot license. Okay, figure 16, latitude and longitude. Latitude, as you know, runs parallel to, latitude runs from North Pole to South Pole, and longitude parallel to the equator. And you got on figure 17, cloud identification. Figure 18, runway default landing patterns. Figure 19, summary of FAA Part 107 on a PDF file. And then on figure 20, you got airport legend sectional aeronautical chart. What I have done is, I'll show you with the camera close by. Taken out the airport data chart and put it on one page so that it's enlarged so that you can see the small indications better. And also on figure 21, that's same chart is listed out as abbreviations. And figure 22, I got the META codes for you. Once again, yes, the META codes. Figure 23, sky cover and stable air and unstable air, how it gives different phenomena of weather. Figure 24, you got, yes, you got a whole set of sample tests and preparation for the exam. And figure 25, you got VFR weather minimums. Figure 26 shows you Burbank Class C, marks ceiling of Class C, and runs up to runs up to flow of Class B. Figure 27, you got Las Vegas airspace information. I think that would be a useful thing too to cross-refer. Figure 28, you got Class D with side projection combining with Class E. And figure 29, also before you start launching on Part 107 course proper, try to look into these PLT codes. Those are the all the codes that that section by section it covers. So once you go through all that, you know you are really ready for the Part 107. And then figure 30, you have a nice image of a certificate of achievement of Part 107. Let me get the camera adjusted a little bit now. Yeah, on module 8, when I was doing the explanations over here on the airport indication, I said this is where fuel is available. Yeah, what exactly indicates fuel is available is these jutting out portions. You see the small portions, that's what shows that fuel is available. Now let's do some extra information with these at least. Let's work on these charts a little bit so that you get more familiar. Just bear with me, let me move the camera around. Okay, gentlemen, on these charts, let me show you one of the most of these charts you might see this more like a compass like circle. Alright, let's see whether we can get it a little better over here. Yes, this compass like circle. Those things I would suggest to ignore, because those are VOR, that is VHF Omni Ranger. We would not be dealing with that, so it's pretty much acts like a clutter for us, so we're going to ignore anytime you have that total circle. In the middle you would have on this, let me get to this indicator, like where's my pencil? Oh, here, that is the VOR indicator. Am I pointing to, oh yes, my finger. Yeah, that one, that's triangular like thing, but with a circle. That's we can ignore that. And I'm going to show you, yes, coordinates. We discussed that generally on these are the same charts that you will get on the workbook. One page would have roughly 1 degree of coordinates, like if you get used to counting of these tens of them, that means the bigger marking, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 of them on this side, and if we have 6 of this side also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is roughly 1 whole degree over here. And so we went through in the course how to calculate. When I say calculate, given a point, then you should be able to locate that. What I would say is, once you do a few, you'll be very familiar. It's becomes so easy, like games play. On this, yep. Let me show you one other thing before you. Yeah, I want to show you on here what I said about the, let me get the camera as much close as possible. Let me see whether I can put my pencil over here. See, mode C that we were talking about, you should not get confused with airspace classification C. Where is my, oh yeah, here. You can see clearly that's marked mode C. It's amber marking, but marked mode C, that means transponders. We don't have to deal with transponders as unmanned aircraft. UAS does not have to deal with the transponders, so that takes care of that. And also, while I have the chart over here, what you would get is one of the rule of thumb is, if no indication is given, just generally take the figures as mean sea level. And then if you look at these sectors, I don't know how close you would be able to see. See, between the two segments you see the same ceiling and same flow, 25, 110, that is 2500 and 11,000. And on the same area, usually if it is not cut in by another one, it should have the same 24. This becomes 25, this gets cut off from some other one. Let's see over here if we can figure out. Yes, 110 by 40 on the same segment. You have 110 by 40. 40 is 4,000 feet and 10,000 feet. And what you have, let's see now, what you have, you can ignore this. This is a route. That's not a airspace classification, but this whole area segment is the same height. So that once you keep checking out a number of charts, you would get very familiar with that. I'm going to show you the in Savannah airport. This is the Savannah airport, and there is one thing I want to bring your attention to. It has an inner ring going down to 700, going down to that goes down to 700, and the inner circle, just bear with me.